Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today is my third and final video for this year's Sephora VIB sale. I already posted two separate videos sharing all of my recommendations for this sale in hair care, skincare, makeup, and body care. So I will list those videos below if you haven't seen them yet, but today I'm going to be sharing a haul of everything that I purchased during the sale. So let's jump right into it. I will say that this is not the most massive haul ever. I hope that that's okay with you guys. I feel like there just wasn't as much this year that I felt like I needed that I didn't already have. I mean, of course, I don't actually need any of this, but yeah, I do at the same time. All right, let's start off with makeup first. There are two primers that I was interested in that I wanted to pick up. The first is from Milk Makeup. It is their Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. I don't think this is the mini. I think this is, well, maybe it is. I feel like this is the only size that I saw. All right, that's gotta be a mini. That's teensy. I'm obsessed with this black packaging, the matte black with glossy black on top. Speaks to my soul. I primarily got this to include in a primer showdown that I'm currently working on, and because I am such a huge fan of the Milk Hydro Grip primer, I wanted to try this one out. It is obviously not the same exact kind of primer as Hydro Grip. This is just supposed to be something that locks in makeup, blurs pores, and controls shine. The other primer I picked up is from Refi. It is their Face Primer Glow and Sculpt. So would that be Glow and Sculpt Face Primer? Why do they have that on there backwards? So this I was not originally planning to purchase because I forget who it was. Was it Whitney Simmons on TikTok? I saw somebody using this saying that it makes your skin very, very dewy. So if you have oily skin, it's probably not gonna be your favorite. Had to get some scissors. So I was like, I don't know, maybe not for me then, even though I really wanted to try it because it's the one that has that like roller ball. Okay, hold on. There we go. It has this, I don't know why I said roller ball. It's like this roller on it. I don't know, honestly, probably completely gimmicky. It just looks cool. But I decided to pick it up for that primer showdown. I am definitely gonna have to split that into at least 2 different videos, if not 3, because there are a lot of different kinds of primers. There's like the smoothing, pore blurring category, the glowy, dewy category, and then also like the flawless filter category where it adds more of a highlighter effect. So maybe 3 primer showdowns. We'll see, but this will definitely be one that I include in one of those future videos. Moving on to foundation, I have one product to show you, and it's actually a product that I already showed you in a VIB sale haul video exactly a year ago. So I remember picking this up when I still lived in Chicago, which feels like 5 years ago. I don't know how that was only last year. But I remember running to the Michigan Ave Sephora, purchasing this foundation along with everything else for that sale, and then sitting down to film a haul in my old Chicago apartment. It is the Haus Labs foundation. I was really excited to try this, but I ended up just not loving the shade on my skin. It was just a little off, and so because of that, I was never reaching for the foundation because I would have to manipulate it with different cream products like concealers or bronzers to try to get it to match my skin perfectly. I just remember it being a little bit off, and so because of that, I never wanted to reach for the foundation because it ended up being a hassle to try to match to my skin with other cream products. So I gave that one away, but after my amazing experience with the newer Haus Labs concealer, I really wanted to try this again. I know that this is something that so many people love, so I was like, all right, since I know I love the concealer, I'm sure I'll end up loving this. I just need to find a better shade match for me. If you would like to see the Haus Labs concealer in action, actually, that can be the next item I show you guys because I also picked up a lighter shade in that. Oh, here it is. The shade that I already have in this is my Self Tanner shade, and I showed it to you guys in my new concealer showdown that I posted recently. So I'll list that in the description box below. You will not only get to see swatches, application, and wear test footage of this, but tons of other new concealers as well. So because that shade is probably going to be a little bit too dark for me with fair skin, I wanted to try to find something that would be a better match for this pasty complexion. I don't know what accent that was supposed to be. So this is 05 Fair Peach. I did go swatch the shades when I was in Sephora, and I feel like I was having a hard time finding a good match. So we'll see how this works. I'll let you guys know, but either way, amazing concealer. Had to have it for my fair skin. Let's just do these next since we're on a roll with Haus Labs. That concealer made me want to try everything from the brand. I was just so impressed that I was like, I simply must try literally literally everything else they have. So I thought I would start with these two products instead of buying everything from the brand all at once. I picked up their bronzer and highlight. So this is their Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. That sounds just divine. And I got the shade Light Level 1. I am definitely trying to find my perfect bronzer shade for, again, this pasty complexion. I feel like there are a lot of light bronzers out there these days, whereas before the issue was that I could never find anything light enough. Now I can find things that are light enough, but a lot of them still pull a little bit too orange on me. So I'm wanting to find something that's not as orangey, just more neutral. And this looked perfect for that. So I have high hopes about this. I am so excited to try. Ugh! I don't know what that was. I guess I've already tried the Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter. You guys know I am obsessed with this highlight in the shade Rose Quartz, but I've been primarily using this as a blush topper and not more of a concentrated highlight, so I wanted to pick up an actual highlight shade. Oh my God, look at this. This is the shade Sunstone. It looks unbelievably beautiful. Whoa. Also, I really love this iridescent white packaging. I think it's so pretty. So yeah, let me know if there's anything else you think I need to try out from Haus Labs, because it won't take much convincing. We'll just say that. Another bronzer I picked up in an attempt to find my perfect shade is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer, which is a bronzer that I know I already love. I included this in my top makeup favorites in every category video. I will list that below if you haven't seen that yet. But the shade that I showed you guys in that video is a darker shade for my self tanner, so I wanted to try this one. I feel like this will be perfect too. This is Luminous Bronze Light. This bronzer formula is absolutely beautiful. I feel like I'm entering a new era with makeup where I am gravitating towards powders like this the most, things that just make your skin look diffused and softly glowy and actually have a bit of pearlescence kind of tied into the formula, but that don't actually look like you have beaming highlight all over your face. I'm just loving products like that, and this bronzer is exactly like that. I only got 2 blushes. Are you guys proud of me? I have just been an absolute monster when it comes to purchasing blush over the last year. I feel like because there have been so many new launches and everyone's kind of crazy about blush right now, it makes me a monster. So I did not let myself buy every blush that I wanted. I stuck to 2, but this is a blush I've been wanting for months now because I actually already have it in another shade. It is the newer Givenchy blush, and the shade that I currently own is the extra pink shade, which is Taffeta Rosé, and the shade that I have had my eye on is Organza Cien. This is more of like a cinnamon, does that make sense? Like cinnamon toned blush, like burnt and a little bit more brown. Obviously there's some orange in there, but when it's all mixed together, I feel like it doesn't look straight up orange on the cheeks, which is not something that I wanted, shockingly. I'm super into more of the brownish cinnamon toned blushes lately, especially just because of this time of year, but I feel like it's so pretty. So had to get my hands on that. I'm excited to see how that actually looks on my skin. Hopefully it's good. The other blush I picked up is the Patrick Ta blush in the shade She's Flushed. In my mind, I was also considering this to be a cinnamon blush, but why can I never open these? Every time. Okay, yeah, I would still consider this to be a cinnamon blush. I feel like the shade on the package is definitely pulling more pinky, whereas in this, it's not. This I swatched in Sephora and I was immediately obsessed with it. I just think it's beautiful, and Patrick Ta blushes are so pretty, but I do not love the 2 shades that I have on my skin. I actually think I picked those up during last year's Sephora VIB sale as well. Here, I'll just show you. So this one is She's a Doll and this one is She's So LA, and while they are both beautiful shades, I feel like they just are not quite right for my skin tone. Like I can make them work if I want to, but I feel like I never love the way that they look when I put them on. So I wanted to pick one up that I felt like I would actually wear all the time. All right, 2 more makeup products before we move on to other categories. The first is a highlighter that I said I was not gonna buy. Every time I saw someone talking about this, I was like, it looks beautiful, but I don't need it, don't buy it. I bought it. It is the Give Check My Glow Multi-Dimensional Illuminating Highlighter. Ooh, fun packaging. And again, I absolutely do not need this, but the reason why I ended up purchasing it is because it fits into that category of makeup that I was just talking about. Very softly dimensional, inner glow kind of thing, not overly intense. And I've just heard really great things about this, so I thought the sale would be the best time to give it a whirl. Last for makeup is from Milk Makeup. It is the Odyssey Lip Oil Gloss, which I don't even a little bit need. Like, look at this. This is in the shade Work Trip. You guys are gonna see this and be like, girl. I have a million lip products that are similar to this, but I think at least one person requested that I review it. So that's just what I tell myself to justify buying lip products. If you guys think I'm insane with blush, I am out of control with glossy lip products. I don't know. I physically can't stop myself. Let's swatch it together, shall we? Ooh. Wait, what does this remind me of? Oh my God, that's like a smell that reminds me of something, but I can't pinpoint it. Okay, let's put it on. Ooh, she says about every single lip product she ever tries. It does feel very nice. It's like a balmy gloss. I'm actually not obsessed with this shade. I feel like it's pulling a lot more peach on me than it looks in the tube. Are you guys seeing that? It definitely is in person, and in here, okay, so shade is a fail, but it feels very nice. Do with that what you will. Well, I'm gonna have to take this off anyway because I got a new lip mask and I need to put it on immediately. All right, let's move on to skincare. First up is a lip mask from K-Skin. This is called their Deep Water Nourishing lip mask. And I wanted to try this out because I really enjoy the texture and finish of their SPF lip balm. I'm forgetting what that's called off the top of my head, but I included it in my lip SPF showdown that, of course, I will list below. The only issue that I had with that product is that it very heavily tastes of chemical sunscreen. So it's something that I just don't find myself reaching for because I know that I'm gonna get that gross aftertaste, but I really love the feel. So I'm hoping this mask is something similar without that gross taste. I have been eyeing two different moisturizers, so I thought this sale would be a great time to buy them. First is the Tower 28 SOS Daily Barrier Recovery Cream. Because this also says SOS on it, I thought it would have the hypochlorous acid in it that their SOS spray does, but it does not. It just has other nice hydrating, calming ingredients, so I thought I would still give it a whirl because it has really nice reviews. Next is from Lawless. I feel like this is not a product that I would normally purchase, but something about this had me real curious. It's the hydrating, plumping, smoothing, the Forget the Filler Skin Plumping Line Smoothing Perfecting Cream. I mean, of course, that all sounds amazing. I definitely don't think that this is gonna like delete fine lines. However, I feel like this may make a really, really nice moisturizing primer. So that's why I was so intrigued by it and wanted to try it out. Let's get a little close up of it. Can't smell anything. That's good. I had to pick up two of these hand creams because they are my absolute favorite and I don't want to use anything else on my hands. It's the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Touch Hand Cream. It has their original Kairosa. Is it Kairosa? Chiros. I'm pretty sure it's Kairosa. You guys are gonna comment like, it's not. It's their original fragrance, which I am obsessed with, and especially having that fragrance in a hand cream, I just love it. And this is a super nice, non-greasy hand cream. It fully dries down and absorbs, so it's not something that like stays wet and slippery on your hands, so then you feel like you can't type or text, but it feels very delicious and nourishing. And it smells delicious as well. All right, perfume time. The first one I picked up is Juliet Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes. I included the original Juliet Has a Gun fragrance in my last favorites video. I've been obsessed with it, especially for layering. It just works so well with everything and adds such a nice smell, which I mean, it should. It's literally a perfume. But I don't know, just complements every fragrance that I add it to so well. And you guys know, I am addicted to vanilla fragrances, so I was like, okay, Juliet Has a Gun mixed with vanilla, say no more. I got the little mini travel version because I feel like I want to make sure that I'm obsessed with this before I commit to a full size. It's just like the responsible thing to do, you know? I'm gonna be 30 this summer. I need to be responsible. Allegedly. Okay, this smells so good. It's described as a fresh floral with key notes of sea salt, natural vanilla, and sandalwood. So it's not like a sweet vanilla fragrance. It's very fresh. This is like a springy fragrance. Why did I buy this right before we're about to enter winter? You know what though? I feel like this is also gonna layer beautifully with so many other things. So this mixed with something like Carolina Herrera, like some of my sweeter smells, just to freshen them up a tiny bit. I'm keeping it. And the other one I got, also in the responsibly sized size, is Henry Rose is the brand, and it's called Jake's House. So this entire brand is supposed to be unisex/genderless. That's how it's categorized on Sephora's website. What is going on with the claw hands today? It's a lot. And this is described as a fresh aquatic fragrance. I don't think I own any fragrances that are in the aquatic family. The key notes are marine, citrus, and musk. So sounds like nothing I would enjoy. But I smelled this in the store and I was like, that is perfect. I'm like, I hate it. This doesn't smell how I remembered it smelling. What happened here? It smells good. Kind of like, this smells to me. I hear tiny baby. Where are you? It's too dark back here. which is gonna change soon, by the way, but it's so dark back here that I can't see her when she runs in because her fur blends in. Come here, baby.
Everyone loves you so much because you're so sweet and beautiful.
Cute. You're gorgeous. Love ya. Okay, as this is settling into my skin, it's smelling better, and I think that's what happened. I sprayed it and then it sat on my skin for a while I shopped around, and then I really liked it because yeah, it's shifting. So different for me. I'll keep you posted on this. I do like the idea of me branching out and continuing to add fragrances to my collection that are layerable, which this is supposed to be, but still don't buy it yet because I don't know if I love this. All right, let's wrap this video up with hair care. I actually only purchased 2 hair care items because I feel like I have everything else that I would want to buy in backstock already. So again, if you are looking for hair care recommendations, definitely check out one of the videos listed below where I share a bunch of those for you. But the first thing I wanted to pick up that I don't already own is the Moroccan Oil Perfect Defense. What is this even called? It says Perfect Defense Protect Thermal Protection Weightless Formula. Whatever your name is, it's a heat protection spray, but it's a dry aerosol mist, and I have told you guys recently that that is something I'm really loving. That type of product, that is. Because I love how lightweight they are and the fact that they don't really make your hair feel like you have even more product in it that's building up in the same way that more of a wet, creamy mist can. And the Moroccan Oil scent, their signature fragrance, is so good. Last is something that has been viral on TikTok for so long. It is the Day Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 Styling Cream. And everyone uses this to style dirty hair. They will take this cream and spread it all over their hair like this, right on top, when it is already greasy and dirty. And then they use that to style their hair in some sort of bun or ponytail and then get that slicked back look. So I thought I would try it because I don't have anything else. I mean, I'm sure there's something in my stash that I could use for this purpose, but there's nothing that I have that is specifically made for that. And I love the idea of using my dirty roots, which they're dirty right now, to my advantage in styling, and then using a product that works well with greasy hair. Because I feel like whenever my hair gets greasy, I just let it look ugly instead of trying to style it in a cute way. Do you know what I mean? So I'm excited to try to make my dirty hair look cute for once. We'll see how that goes. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. Those are all of the items that I picked up during the Sephora VIB sale. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you had fun hanging out with me today. Let me know in the comments below, have you purchased from this sale yet? Are you still waiting to purchase? If you're interested in picking up anything that I talked about in this video, everything's going to be listed and linked in my description box below. And other than that, you guys know the drill. If you enjoyed this video, if you would like to see more content from me, please don't forget to give this a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend. Those things really help to support my channel, so I appreciate you so much for doing that. Thank you for watching my videos. I love the freaking heck out of you guys. Make sure to stay tuned for my next one because that will be up in a few days, but until then, I hope you have a great few days.